3 tablespoons almond flour. I'm doing a little extra because I want my dough to be a little bit bigger, but I don't want to quite double the recipe. Half a teaspoon of baking powder or something like that. Pinch of salt. And besides that, however you want to season it, if at all. I'm just picking some stuff for the heck of it. That was oregano. This is onion powder. I believe I'm gonna grate some Parmesan cheese into it. Let's do this one. Because I mean, hey, why not? Good enough. Give this all a good mix. One tablespoon of olive oil or coconut oil. And if it's a little over that, I don't mind, because again, I'm just trying to make it a little bit bigger without doubling it. One room temperature egg. Give it a good mix. I cannot forget my favorite part. Really only a few drops will do it. I'm going to also grease this foil because if I remember correctly, I think my pizza usually sticks when I do this foil. I mean the pizza dough. Actually, I wish I would have used olive oil. So, correction there, next time use olive oil. I'm going to also put a little bit of olive oil on. The oven has been preheating at 400 degrees. I'm gonna cook this in there for about, oh, maybe 10 minutes, but I'll just keep an eye on it. I don't remember exactly how long it requires. So this part, I like to try to spread this crust out, or dough, whatever, as broad or as big as I can, because I like it to look nice and a big pizza. one way of doing it. This is requiring a little more care than what I was wanting to put into it. Let's hope it helps. Okay, into the oven it goes. So, some of you might know that I usually do not put pizza sauce on my pizza. I like my pizza without. Maybe I'll put tomatoes on instead sometimes if I have them, but what I've been doing lately is creating a dipping sauce. I usually don't like to buy pizza sauce because I don't go through it fast enough, or just to cut down on, you know, space in my refrigerator. So what I discovered, I experimented with this and it turned out wonderful. So excuse me. I use this Primal Kitchen ketchup, which is, I keep this on hand all the time. I love it. So it's keto friendly, obviously. And I've been making some pizza sauce or dipping sauce out of it. So what I do is I just put, an amount that I want. That might be a little bit too much. This stuff's expensive. So, of course, don't you know it, maybe I do want a little more. And then I just, you know, you can put whatever seasonings you want in it. I don't usually have garlic on hand. I usually do Italian seasoning, but I grabbed the oregano by mistake at the store. So I'm gonna just put oregano in there and onion powder. It's already a touch sweet, so I don't need to put. And then the main thing is this olive oil. I just put some olive oil in it. However much that was, might have been too much, possibly, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Probably can't put too much olive oil when it comes to pizza. And then I just, you know, I have some bites of my pizza without sauce, and some I can choose to dip into here if I want. I will probably warm this up in the microwave just a little bit, and it will be just perfect. And just, you know, season it to taste. Like, I'll taste it now in a minute and see. Oh my word, that works so well. It just totally saves me from buying a whole thing, like jar of spaghetti sauce, or pizza sauce, or marinara. I mean, why not? Oh my gosh, that's perfect. All right, there you go. So it's been 8 minutes so far. I'm checking on my crust. Feels pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is, this is olive oil. I'm just basting this. And then I'll probably put it back in for another maybe minute or so. Or two, maybe. So my goal is always to get my pizza crust nice and crispy. And not soggy or soft. So that's what this olive oil will help to brown that top. So really within the first, 1 inch inward would be sufficient, but I often just go ahead and put it on the whole thing. So like I said, we'll try maybe another 2 minutes or less, and we'll check it again. All right, we're gonna call that good enough for now. We'll start assembling the pizza. Now, of course, you can just put whatever toppings on that you would like. Today, I'm just doing cheese and pepperoni. Just mozzarella cheese, and maybe I'll grate some Parmesan on there as well. We'll see. Mine's mostly frozen, so. So I'm going to put this in the oven at 400 degrees. And the last, I'll just keep an eye on it, but at the end I will probably put it up to broil for the last maybe 10 minutes to whatever it takes to get the pepperoni crispy. That's always my goal. And of course all the cheese needs to be melted, but I like for my pepperoni to be crispy. And again, you can season this however you would like. Some oregano, some onion powder, and the star of the show, the pepperoni. This is what I'm using. I already have them they're the big slices, and then I just pre-cut them into smaller pieces. Sometimes I use the whole big giant size circle one. The more the merrier. That probably is plenty, but you know, I'm gonna push the envelope a little bit, 'cause why not? And I'm gonna brush some olive oil on whatever part of the crust is exposed. I know there's a better way of doing this. I could put the olive oil in a little Tupperware bowl like I often do and dip into it, but hey. Oh, you know what? Whatever's left on my brush, I'm just gonna put on top of the pepperoni. I like things to be crispy. Sizzle them up. All right, let's do this thing. Okay, so this is about 11 minutes in the oven at 400, and it's pretty good. Like, I could probably stop there, but I do want it all to get a little more caramelized. So I have an idea. What I'm gonna do is I want to take this foil. I want to set this. Let me just check and see how crispy the bottom is. It's so stuck to the foil. That's such a bummer. So the top here, the crust is getting pretty crispy, and I'm really liking that. For this next phase, I'm gonna just take this out like this and put it right onto the rack. And I can't, well, I'll try to show you on video, but you know what I mean. You get it. This is going on the rack, and then I'll probably also put it on broil. Ooh, that looks like fun. I like what I'm seeing. I did indeed put it on broil, so I'm just keeping an eye on it now. It's been about 3 minutes so far. And it won't be long now. Okay, so I needed to quit while I was ahead. That's pretty toasty along the edges. That's a little browner than I might like, but that's okay. It'll still be wonderful. I usually push the envelope. See, these usually get crispier than this. I'm sure these will be wonderful. So, I'm letting it cool on this rack just a couple minutes. I'm curious. Yeah, I'm gonna work on getting it off the foil and let it cool a little bit, and then I'll be back at you. There she be. Just cooling. And then the big question is always whether I want to cut it in a typical pizza shape, triangles, or if I want to do slices long ways that look like dipping sticks, pizza sticks. So we'll see what I come up with. Just depends on the mood, I guess. too bad, but it's quite soft underneath. But it's good. It just feels like a regular pizza, but like I said, I usually like mine more sturdy on the bottom, but it certainly is very normal. See, I hope you can tell. Yeah, it's good. It's good, it's good, it's good. Pizza sticks is what it is today. I wanted you to hear this knife kind of crunch into the crunchy cheese. That's satisfying. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect. It's good. Perfect. I'll tell you what, honestly, this pizza comes out perfect every time. Ooh, and I am still eating, still going at it. It was nice and big, and it's so good. I enjoy it so much. I feel happy when I eat this. I know that's probably maybe something I shouldn't say out loud to others, but it is the way it is.